Welcome back to Factorio with me, JD. We're still in our little tutorial series, and power is hovering. If we hover over electricity pole, you can see occasionally it dips in the yellow, and when it dips in the yellow, everything slows down. So, we're going to fix it. And this is one of the reasons we pre-craft these things. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're going to put down some more miners. We already know we can feed all of these from the same build. And the reason we put that little gap in the middle is to get our power poles through, because they don't quite reach in any other way. We need some pipe. 1, 2, 3. 1 pipe, 2 pipe, 3 pipe. Steam engine, steam engine, steam engine. Ah, it's better. Crisis averted. Alright. Because, you know, we added a lot of electric mining drills. And we added a lot of, you know, inserters actually doing things. So, we have this blueprint we made earlier, which is like a half of this build. We're going to right click on it. No. We've got an option to destroy. Export to a stream, which is great if you want to give to your friends and stuff. Or, okay to save the blueprint. We're going to save the blueprint back here. We're going to press E to reopen the inventory. Shift, right click, erases it. Gone, dusted, finished with. I'm going to copy this whole array now. I'm going to put it down right there. As you can see, I've already put the underground in. I didn't line things up quite correctly. We were just like 2 squares off. But that's given us a 1-for-1 copy of the one we just built. Because we need one to make copper as well. Whoops. Alright, we'll fix that in a minute. We'll fix all of that right now. Buy tree. Put all these guys back down. All the belts. Belts are quick and easy to get in. Some people put down the belts first. Others put down the belts last. On the understanding that belts are going to push you around. If you're standing on a belt, you get moved by the belt. So, catch-22. If I think about it, I generally build the belts last. So, I don't get moved around when doing sensitive things like putting down 300. Well, I say 300, but it's more like 50. Actually, the blueprint will tell us. So it takes 96 inserters for 48 furnaces. We need 25 power poles. We need 3 splitters, 2 undergrounds, and 163 belt. So we can see straight away I'm 1 splitter short. I'll make another 5, so I've got some for the future. And inserters, well, we might have enough. But if not, let's make another. Oh, no, I don't want to handcraft things. That many. I can make that many before I have to handcraft things. Once we get copper here, we can then take our iron that we've already got, our copper we've already got. We can merge the two together into green circuits. We can then add it with a couple of extra pieces of iron, you know, 1 piece of iron, 1 piece of gear wheel, and actually make some inserters automatically. Which means we then don't have to worry about it. We can then just run along and pick them up. Okay, so power poles. Whoop. Factorio. I must be standing in the wrong spot. Okay. There. There we go. Nope. It's having a conniption. I want to put them where the existing ones are, please. Because I know that works. There. One at the end. No. There's definitely something wrong. It doesn't like me. Maybe it's because we don't actually have power. So we'll put that one in there. Okay, take that. Run this way. No, it's still putting them where we don't really need them. We don't need 2 here in the middle. It's just having a moment, it seems. Yeah, see this. We don't need this. We'll call it 0.16, 0.2 bugs. Bugs. Okay. So that's that running apart from... Oh, there we go. Finish a bit more research. You always want bullet damage over bullet shooting speed. If you're firing friendship pellets at the biters, you want to do more damage, being 10% extra, before you throw them 10% faster. So we'll throw them 10% faster next. Put down this one, put down those two. I'm going to leave that because we don't need it yet. I'm going to put down that one, put down that one. And then we need copper, which luckily enough is right here. Whoops. That might have been a bit of a mistake. You start at this end. Pick up from that end. We're going to cut off our power so it's out of our way. How many miner drills do I have? 15. Okay, I've got a few more. Left to right or up and down? Let's go left to right for this time. I want a one gap in the middle. I want maximum coverage. And that can just be... Look, we'll start with just one row. Maybe that'll be enough. As I said, you don't need copper nearly as fast as you need iron. But you do need to put down belts to pick up... Oops, missed one. Pick up the actual copper. And zoom out a little bit so we can see where we're going. Run that up to here and plugged in there. So, we have coal coming in. This guy splits in a 1-to-1, remember? So that means 50%'s going this way, 50%'s going this way. It then comes to here. Again, it splits again. So we've only got 50% here. We've now got 25% coming off that way, 25% going straight ahead. Now, because straight ahead is backed up, it's stopped, there's no more space, it does technically mean this side, the right-hand side's 25% is going left, meaning we are still taking 50% off the belt on the left-hand side. But if we put down another smelter, you need to keep that in mind, that each time you split off, you're taking less and less off the belt. I will put your mind at ease and say, look, you can feed like 700 of these guys, or 700 furnaces off a single yellow belt. You know, that is a single yellow belt, compressed, double-sided. Maths dictates that it's possible. Yeah. Try not to do it. Try not to go too much, but, you know, you've got a fair amount of leeway. Alright, so we've got copper on the belt. We've got copper out the other side. I have a bunch of copper ore in my inventory. Same story, just dump it in the furnaces. Bring our copper forward. That's a lot of junk. It's time to steal some gears from our gear machine. And some iron out of our box. And then off our belt. We need that much. It's time to really start making some assembly machines. Alright. We want that. Actually, let's go through it properly. So, this needs 3 copper cable every half a second. Copper cable, we make 2 every half a second, but we need 3. So, if you're making 2, and you're making 2, and then I only put inserters. And if I only put 2 into the machine from this one, and 1 in the machine from that one, because remember, we needed 2 inserters to get it out fast enough, that means I'm only putting 3 into this machine. It means this machine has a piece of copper cable doing nothing. But if we duplicate the whole build again, like, whoops, copy that there, then we now are taking 1 copper plate in, so actually means we need less inserters. like so. 1 copper plate in, making 2 copper cable, 4 copper cable, 6 copper cable. This guy needs 3, this guy needs 3, means we've got none left over. He does need iron, so we need to get him iron. We can do that with some long-handed inserters. So long-handed inserters, exactly as the name says, they just reach further. We'll put one there, we'll put one there, we'll put an output here and an output here. Lots of power poles. Oh, there, 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 and there. And he will reach further, and our new little friends here will give us some green circuits. Now, we want to put these in a chest. Alright, so it's there, there. Oops. Now, these stack in 200. These are for personal use, so we really only want a stack. A stack's plenty. We do have a heap of copper cable, which we're going to put in here, so it's out of our way. And the other thing we're going to do is we're going to grab a fast inserter. It just moves material faster, much faster, as you can tell. One of these guys is a bit over twice the speed of one of these guys, so you've got to keep that in mind that if, you know, this guy, well, let's go back. So this guy can output, not a problem, but we're only picking off the belt at the same speed. Meaning, eventually this guy's going to get stuck right about here. He can't put stuff down. Occasionally he can, mostly he can't. If I upgrade to a fast inserter, we're going to clear off that belt faster, fill up the chest faster. Means both these machines can work. So that's our step 1 of our little mini production. We have a heap of coal, which can go in these guys. I'll take the steel out. We have bullet shooting speed, but we really need to look at our tech tree and go, we need to go further down the tech tree. We need more stuff. We have a few bits of red science left, like lights. That's about it. Walls. Electronics, which will then give us automation 2, which is a bigger and better assembly machine. It's got a crafting speed of 0.75. Bullet shooting speed, which we're doing. Shotgun shell damage. Shotgun shell shooting speed. But the one after that's green science. We need Science Pack 1 and Science Pack 2. So we need to get some Science Pack 2 done. At the same time, we now have copper and we have iron up here. So we're going to take our little research labs. Actually, we're going to make some new research labs, I think. We'll leave these guys to peter out. Which they've basically done because you've got no copper. Okay, well that was quick. Okay, we'll grab our labs and a little bit of science they had in them. I don't really want to craft that. I just want to go to there. We'll grab a stack of green circuits. We'll make a couple of labs. We are drifting further and further away, so I think it's about time we looked at another radar. Because our first one's all the way over here somewhere. So maybe a radar up here. With maybe some more gun turrets wouldn't be such a bad idea. Because that pollution is definitely spreading. We're going to put the labs... Your guess is as good as mine. Let's go with... Oh, really? Now I find more rocks. Yeah, now that they're in my way, that's when I find them. We're going to put labs here. That works. We're going to put them in a straight line. And I'm going to plan for the future. And I'm going to use long-handed inserters. 1, 2... Yeah, however many that was. Get a plan for the future. Use some long-handed inserters. Because we already know we've got 2 different science packs. There's going to be more. There's definitely going to be more. Alright, we need red science, which is copper and iron gears. So... And... They take 5 seconds to craft, so we're going to build 5 of them. Because it's just an arbitrary number. No other reason. 1, 2, 3. Rock in the way. More rock in the way. Another rock in the way. Go away, rocks. 4, 4, 5. Okay, set you to science pack 1. More rocks. Come on, out of the way. Out of the way. Alright, this needs copper. So we're going to put down one of these splitter things. Like so. We're going to take copper. I'm going to push it into the side of the belt. Because it's on the side of the belt, it's only going to fill one side of the belt. With the idea that we're going to put the iron gears, these ones, on the other side of the belt. Oh look, we've got a machine that's conveniently making iron gears. We're going to stop its production. We're going to go underground for that one. We're going to turn to the right, bring it over to here. And that'll give us iron gears. Now, there's a catch-22, because that one machine has a higher production rate than what these machines are going to need. The catch is if I put down a second inserter, there's a chance that that second inserter gets preference, and this first inserter has nothing to move. That's always the catch. One way you can alleviate that to a certain degree, if I had any room, put you in the output, put you in the output, put you in the chest, that works. One of the ways I can alleviate that is I can make you a fast inserter. So because he goes faster, he's guaranteed he gets the first swing. Nope. He should get the first swing more often. Let's go with that then. Either that, or I can go one step further and go there to there to there, and we cap that to one row. So this will keep pulling out until it backs up, at which point this chest will eventually fill up. Technically means I don't need the fast inserter there. Okay. As you can see, they're already backed up because they had no output. 1, 2, 3. There you go. Power, power, power. Drag that way. This has got to come up to that yellow line. And power. There, and there. Oops, and that one. Forgot that one. Can I make another lab just on principle? I can. I've got 2 in my inventory, which I'll put in there just to get rid of it. Alright, a little bit faster research. Now we want Science Pack 2s, which are inserters and transport belts. So we know how to make belts. We've done that down here. The catch is we need to get it up here somewhere. I already know from personal experience I've built myself in. I haven't left enough room. But we will worry about the fine implications of that later. So I want a gear machine and a belt machine. You make gears. You make belts. You pull off the belts. Go that way. Go that way. Go that way. So that's one half of blue science. The next one is an inserter. So inserters needed the green circuits, which we've got over here, the iron gear wheel, and the iron plate. So that's, again, pretty easy. Let's try and get electronics. Yeah. So if we say that's the inserter, that's the gear wheel. What else did you need? You needed green circuits. So we're going to go gears, 2 inserters. one in, one out. Because that way we can take your output and your output and do that. So it becomes one belt with one of each. We're going to take our green circuits, which of course I just ran power poles in the way, didn't I? And now we have a bit of a mess we need to get through, because we need to get, well, we need to get green circuits to this machine up here, along with iron through to the end. So let's go there, there, there. Alright, we're going to take our green circuits north. We're going to go across. We're going to jump over this build. Get rid of that tree. And then we're going to go here. And we're going to set this guy to first tab. It's not there. We've got burner inserters and filter inserters. Because, oh, as you see on the right hand side, it says assembly machine 1 crafts items require up to 2 ingredients. That needs 3. Which actually means we need this one. Crafts items that require up to 4 ingredients. Which we're currently researching, which is great, but it means we're not ready. We do need assemblers for Science Pack 2. There we go. 20,000 iron plates per hour. From our little simple furnace. One single furnace does 20,000 per hour. More than that, actually, because it's still not running at full speed. But we did 5 Science Packs 1s because they took 5 seconds. Science Pack 2s take 10 seconds. So, arbitrary amount, we're going to do 6 of them. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That works. Drag. Nope, I still can't run in a straight line. That opened up fluid handling, which we don't need, not the slightest, and it's fairly expensive. Let's go for optics then, because it's cheap, which probably means we should have it by now. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. You make greens. You output. Whoops. I think I just ran out. Yep. You output greens. Take that there. And then we've got the reds on one side. If we do this, we'll put the greens on the other side. Which means we don't have to fluff around with the labs. The labs will just work. Go away. Go away, research. I'm not ready. You're going faster than I can. We need an assembly machine 2. Where did it go? We need you to make those. Now, as you can see, nothing's keeping up. We keep running out of every item. Because this machine has a crafting speed of 0.75, we actually need faster inserters. A lot faster. So, that's what we're going to do. We're going to handcraft half a dozen of these fast inserters. Go input, input, output, input, input. The catch is, we're not going to have gears fast enough, because this machine's faster than that machine. So, build a few of these machines. Upgrade that one. That's better. We're now running at full pace. Problem is, this side of the machines is going to be a lot faster, because this needs a 1-for-1. So, the inserters are going to be a lot faster than the belts. So, same story, we need to upgrade those 2 machines. Which means we need to upgrade all their inserters. And that belt's getting very, very dry very, very quickly. We're completely taking off one side. Because this, and this are now faster. We need these. What am I missing? Assembly machine 1s, which is iron, I bet. Nope. Iron and green circuits. That didn't last long. Yeah, they use a bit of iron. So that means we have to upgrade the assembly machines making the actual science packs. Because there are 6 of these, because they take 6 seconds, and 5 of these, because they take 5 seconds, now means we actually have to upgrade these to make them go faster. And we don't have to do the inserters on either of these, because they've got 5 seconds to pick up 2 items and throw them in. And they've got 5 seconds to output that one and put the next one in. This guy, on the other hand, has half a second to pick up 3 different items, and half a second to get it out. So now we've upgraded all that, research-wise, we're actually going to go for this one. Electric energy distribution gives us medium electric power poles, which don't need wood anymore, which is very important for our little wood staff base. That's ticking along nicely. So what's the next thing we need? You're running. We really need a proper steel build, but we'll get to that shortly. Don't know what we need next. I was looking at the research and I saw something important. We need these inserters, because at the moment we're handcrafting everything. So we're going to grab a filter inserter and a steel box to put it in. A steel box, an iron box. We're going to put down a filter inserter here. Filter inserters are different to a normal inserter. They can choose up to 5 things only that they're going to move. And in the case of this one, we're going to choose standard inserters. We're going to cap that to too long. But actually, we're going to move our whole contraption over. Because I don't want it to have to fight with this inserter. It's when there's stuff left over on the belt, that's when it works. Put you down, put down yet another power pole, and done. So, that'll take the excess, what the machines don't grab on the way past, and convert and pop it into a chest just for our use. Now, iron has dried up because no real reason, we're just using it faster than the belt can produce it. So that's a problem. It's a problem that we will have to sort out in the next episode, funnily enough. As always, thank you guys for watching. Hope you're enjoying our little tutorial series. I will see you... That's a lot of belt. I will see you guys in the next episode where we go on with more madness that is Factorio. Down in the comment section, if you've got any thoughts, any questions, anything you'd like to know, comment section is the best place to leave them. Or if you're just feeling like yelling at somebody today, I'm happy to put up my hand. You can go off at me in the comment section. But that's it for this one. Thank you guys for watching, as always, and I will catch you in the next one. Alright, bye!